Hi, I'm Sarah Golovchik. Welcome back to my summer prep tip series. Tip number 3 is to prepare the calendar. In tip number 2, I suggested making an overview, which involves going through all of the material you're going to teach and dividing it roughly into units and assigning each unit an approximate time frame. With that in the background, now you'll need to get access to your school calendar, which will include, hopefully, holidays, vacations, and special events, and start plotting your units on the calendar with the understanding that things will likely change not once, not even twice, but multiple times between now and then. So, why do this? Excellent question. It will give you a sense of what will fit into what areas of the calendar. So even if something doesn't quite work out, you'll know where you have time to put in a mini unit, where you have time to focus on a longer, more involved project, and where you don't want to introduce anything too big because there are just too many interruptions. So now you're going to print yourself a blank template calendar that you can use for your own planning. And with the school calendar as a guide, you'll start mapping out where you're going to place your units tentatively. You'll want to think about the month of September, for example. You've got a nice full month before the Hagim start that you can really accomplish a lot. How are you going to use that time? And then think about the month of October, where you may have weeks where there are only 2.5 days of school. So how are you going to manage all of those interruptions? Think about that great chunk of time between Purim and Pesach and plan that proactively. How can you fill that meaningfully for your students? And then, of course, the end of the year when things get rough, maybe there are some micro units that you can have available so that you can pivot as necessary. This is an excellent opportunity to add in tentative dates for assessments and projects. Even with the understanding that things might change, it will be helpful to be able to work backwards from these dates so that you can structure your instruction appropriately. To sum up, set yourself up for success by setting up your calendar, mapping out your units, and scheduling big tests and projects so that you can work backwards from those dates. Thanks for joining me. For more tips, resources, and ways that I can help you, check out my website, judaicshelpdesk.com. You got this.